Welcome to today's passive income with content topic. We're going to talk about how to get expert status to increase your earning. And if you're live watching me here on Friday, you're awesome. But you're also awesome if you're watching the replay on YouTube. So go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure that you don't miss a session from me because we talk about content, we talk about passive income. That's all. That's the major topic we talk about. And a lot of my subscribers like this topic. And guess what? So do I. You can get expert status, right? And when I say expert status, I'm not saying that you need to practice something for 20 years, although it can turn into that, right? So I've been practicing and becoming an expert in content and passive income online for 10 years now. It's been 10 years, and every single year, every single month, every single quarter that passes by, I, grow that knowledge and break up this idea of making money online and learn bits and pieces of this whole universe, this whole puzzle, right? That's how you kind of gain expert status, right? You're breaking things up and you're like, I like this. Let me carve out something over here because I'm really interested in this. I can carve this out and I can become a little mini expert in this area over here under an umbrella of a topic that you can make money on online, right? So it doesn't have to be make money online, although that's a very profitable niche to be in. In every single niche, there is, how can I, make this little section mine? How can I own this, right? What does expert status mean? You don't have to go to school, although you can, of course. If you want to go to school, you can. It doesn't mean that you have to attend a university. You could attend a specialized school, or you can attend an online school, whatever it is. Maybe there's a program that you want to take. Maybe there's even a year-long program that you want to take. Think of how fast a year actually goes, right? Or 6 months. Time passes so fast, you might as well make the best of that time period and be like, you know what? I'm going to learn to do this, right? But there are some rules. You want to learn something of value, obviously. You want to learn something that people will pay money for. Like a few years ago, obviously, I love dogs. And one of the things that I started looking into, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll be a dog groomer. People pay for that all the time. And I actually looked into, what kind of school do I have to go into? What will my income look like? Things like that. Is it something that people pay money for? It sure is. Just think about it. You want to put it into practice. So whatever expert status you're looking for, you don't just want to learn it. You want to put it into practice. Use it, test it, play with it, build it, whatever it is like you need to do to get that hands-on experience. Because if you're just learning something, I could watch tutorials all day on how to groom a golden retriever, but if I'm not actually grooming a golden retriever, I'm not becoming an expert in that. In order to make money online, you need to do some kind of documentation, whether it's a book that you're writing, whether it's a video that you're doing like I am right now, whether it's a blog post, whether it's a Facebook Live, whether it's a YouTube video, which is really, really popular, obviously. Theory doesn't work here. Theory doesn't work when we're talking about expert status. Hands-on approach works, the testing works, the building, whatever it is, making your own, and just finding your way of doing it when you learn it from someone else. That's what makes this so very powerful and so very special, because you make it your own, and then you could be like, hey, when you touch a golden retriever on its elbow, most of them don't like it or something. I'm making that up, obviously. But you can teach other people little tidbits like that as you learn along the way, because you're putting it into practice and you're testing, and then you're documenting your findings. And that's how this all works. So some ideas, obviously the list is endless, right? The list is endless. Anything tech, gadgets, Mac computers or versus PC computers. Maybe you want to become a specialist in Mac apps, or what are the best apps for XYZ. Gadgets like cameras, right? What's the best camera to use? What's the best lighting to use for videos? What's the best lighting to use for pictures that you can put in picture books? I mean, the list is really, really endless. A skill or a craft. So think about like Photoshop, or even like, let's say you're doing physical drawings, like colored pencils and different types of pens and pencils to use for drawing and artwork, or craft, or cooking, or knitting. The rule of thumb, again, is that you want this to be something that other people struggle with, okay? So you want to pick something that you know right away that other people are struggling with. Yesterday, I was masterminding with a friend, and she told me that she used to do customer support with people who were doing Amazon and FBA in particular. So she became, over the course of like 5 years, she became this crazy expert in keyword research on Amazon. So she knows all the tools. She knows all the rules. How do I choose this keyword over that keyword over that keyword? A lot of people, including myself, I never became an expert on keyword research. I actually hate keyword research. I do a lot. You guys know I do a lot in this business. I do a lot and I don't outsource, but keyword research, anytime anyone has ever tried to explain it to me, I hate it. I hate learning about it. I hate doing it. I just hate it. So I outsource that. If you have the brains for it, it's pretty easy. And I know how to do it. I know the gist of it. I don't like it, but people who know how to do it can teach it, right? To people like me who are like, oh, I don't want to do it, right? If I have to do it, I can, but I don't want to do it. Or other people who want to do it, they want to learn how to do it themselves, and they don't want to outsource it, right? They want to do it themselves. They don't want to pay somebody to do it for them, and that's completely understandable. Copywriting, right? There's a lot of folks that if you want to make money online, you got to know a thing or two about copywriting. Even if you don't want to do copywriting yourself, ultimately you have to know a thing or two about copywriting if you do want to make money online, right? You need to know, even if you want to know about titles and descriptions and all this stuff. So these are types of things that people will pay for over and over and over and over again. I just want to share with you with this link here, this deal that I'm having this weekend, and it's called Push Button ASON Traffic, and it's all about putting Alexa skills and flash briefings on Amazon. And this fits all the criteria that I talked about already today, and it's just something that I put together. Alexa skills or briefings are a way that you can actually get traffic. So you can repurpose things like putting a podcast. You can stream a podcast onto Alexa. You can also do like little tips and tidbits. Like I have one on pickleball. Like it's like 100 different pickleball tips. And you say, hey, Alexa, play me the pickleball tip of the day. There's actually somebody behind that programmed that. And there's tons of things that people will want to have skills for and briefings for. They do not want to do this themselves. They don't want to learn how to do this. They're not going to want to spend the time to do it themselves because they're very busy. So they will hire people like you and me, and you can charge for it and make these simple skills for people so that they can get traffic from Amazon in different ways than what Google and blogs and YouTube can bring them, and they can just easily repurpose content. This is not going anywhere. Amazon actually brags about how many users they have for Alexa, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So this is not going anywhere, and it's going to last forever. So if you have the technology, the know-how, the software, the tools to make skills and practice and hone in on something that will actually pay off for you, you can do that with this offer that I call Push Button ASON Traffic. So go ahead, check that out, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.